from an abandoned storage building behind Wendy's. This is the Poor Taste Podcast with Dustin Sims. Is it comedy or is he just working some shit out? Stay tuned and find out.
One, two, three, four. My baby, no. All right.
You did 2 claps. It's gonna fuck me up on the thing. Hold on, man. It's gonna fuck me up when I'm trying to edit it. I already suck at it. Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 35 of the Poor Taste Podcast. I'm Dustin. This is Mike. You know that, man. And it's good to be here.
I mean, do they? I mean, it's been probably at least over a month, right?
Well, yeah, but we can't say that every time. They know what it is.
Okay, we'll cut that out.
No, we're not going to cut it out. I don't know how to do that. It's inconsistent podcast, and you're here for it, and you're not. And if you're not, it's fine. What's hilarious is I had a show in Texas at Potosi Live, and this dude comes up at the end of it, and he was really drunk, and he's like, dude, I know you. And I was like, I hope so. You're at my show. And he's like, no. He's like, I'm with the sponsors. It was the sponsors people was up top or whatever. And I was like, oh. And he's like, I heard your voice when you're on stage. And I was like, I know this motherfucker. He's like, I watch your podcast. And I was like, no shit. I was like, you just know me through the podcast? I was like, nobody watches that. And he's like, I do. I fucking love it. He's like, you interviewed one of my favorite comedians. And I was like, Rocky Dale Davis? When I was at, like, the F-Bomb podcast or something, you know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, okay. Damn, that's crazy. He's like, where's the mullet? And I was like, I'm growing my hair out, but, you know. And then I got to thinking about it, man, and he thought I was Theo Von. He thought I was Theo Von. He's like, you interviewed Jimmy Johns. And I said, oh, and I didn't want to bust his bubble, and I was like, yeah, Jimmy Johns, yeah, man.
It was cool. It was
cool
as fuck.
Yeah, he was a good guy. Loved him, you know. And he's like, come to the strip club with us. And I was like, oh, no, man. I was like, I had a 12-hour drive. But it was funny, man, because I got so fucking hyped, man, because I was like, wow, this dude just knows the pod. But it was bullshit. It was all a fucking lie.
Son of a bitch. So, guys, guess what we forgot?
We forget.
We forgot to answer, like, the question.
Fuck the goddamn questions. It's been a month.
So I guess, you know, fuck the
Those
questions.
people ain't watching
You've
anymore.
forgotten about it already. I mean, who the fuck knew? You know,
It doesn't matter about that.
I mean, you wanted to know if we were cut or uncut.
We've had a... Did someone ask that?
No, absolutely not. Nobody cares about that shit.
Are you cut or uncut? I care about it.
Uncut.
Are you really uncut?
I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle. If we're really like talking about
What
it.
does that mean? How are you in the
Well,
middle? You got the
so,
top
okay,
half?
yeah.
You got the convertible top? You got the convertible foreskin?
The convertible only opens halfway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's going on with that, dude?
I don't know. I think the pediatrician or whoever the fuck. Like,
Are you fucking serious right
Yes, I really.
Show us.
All
right.
I prefer to
We'll get on.
just support my.
We're going to get on Patreon.
$5.99 to see my half cut penis.
Is it? No, seriously, though. You're half cut.
I'm almost positive I'm half cut. Like, I have not compared.
Wait a minute.
I'm not compared.
Now, this is content. Now, let me ask you this. Because they say, like, okay.
It's almost like the best of both worlds.
Right.
Yeah.
Does it look like a normal penis? You see your buddy's penises and you're like, that looks kind of like mine?
Like I said, I'm not compared. I'm not like whip my dick out and be like, damn, buddy, mine don't look like that.
Well, we know you have a huge cock because of the fucking lesbian that wanted you to shove it in soft. No one wants a soft cock shoved inside of them unless it's the size of a fucking fire hydrant. So you got a big wiener. We're not worried about that. We're just trying to figure out, like, how is it half cut? I don't understand. So
there's.
Just explain it to me. When you pee, do you have to pull the bottom down? Or
Yes. Yes, you have to pull it down, but it's not like cut. It's not like uncut in the sense of like you got all the shit hanging off.
That is so fucking goddamn interesting.
So like,
I never thought I would be.
so like whenever I
interested.
like sheathe the knife, so to speak, like I sheathe the knife, you know, it's not it's not just fucking hanging off the end right there. It just goes like 3/4 of the way. And like, there it sits, brother.
You think you know somebody?
I fucking thought this shit was normal.
You think you
I
know somebody
figured,
and
like,
still they
everybody,
talk
you know,
about their
hey.
fucking cock, and now it's like, well, damn, man. All right, good on you.
You want to shake my hand now?
Good on you, man. Good on you.
Congratulations, sir.
That's nice, dude.
You've accomplished. You've succeeded the world.
That is fucking insane, dude. Wow.
No, I really did think, like, for the longest time, I thought that was just normal. I figured, like, everybody was like that.
Well, yeah, everybody thinks their cock is normal. Everybody thinks they have a normal cock until they see other cocks. Like, I used to think mine was like an average size. You see other fucking people, and you're like, God fucking damn it. Well, this sucks, okay? But you got a personality, and that's fine. Nobody has all three. You're not going to have
Big
good
cock.
looks, fucking rich, and a fucking big cock. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
But you can be half cut, apparently.
That you might be like a medical anomaly. Like Dalton, my brother's got no ass crack. You just got a half-cut penis, dude. No wonder the fucking lesbian was after you, dude. Because it probably looks like a giant fucking clit until you get hard. And then it's like, okay, all right. Well, this is something I can, well, okay.
All right, so let's just get down to the nitty gritty here, because like now I'm invested. Now I'm invested.
Oh,
in my
now
own
you're
cock.
invested in your own cock?
Yes, I'm invested in my own cock.
Well, this is good. It's self-exploration. What do you want to...
I don't know that I should ask this here.
No, ask it. This is
Okay,
the
well,
best place to ask it.
So when you jerk off, right?
Hmm?
I mean, I know, like, unless you're a fucking psychopath, like, you have to use, some type of lubrication. Correct? You jerk off dry?
Man, I'm a psychopath.
You're a fucking psychopath? You
Yeah.
jerk off dry?
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
I don't need it.
That's insane.
I'm
man.
insane.
That is
I'm
insane.
a fucking wild motherfucker, dude.
Bro, you...
I could jerk off with, what's that, 32
you
grit
have
sandpaper.
some fucking
Demons.
calluses on your dick.
No, I
for
don't,
sure.
dude. My dick is fine. It's not impressive. It doesn't have unique characteristics like yours. And it's not cute. But it's fine.
All right, so
it
this-
doesn't have calluses. And I can just, I have,
I take your word.
I have decently soft hands. And honestly, I sweat a lot. So it's like natural lubricant. But here's the thing, man. It's fine. You don't have to,
When you jerk off, does your skin move?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how far?
Okay, let me think about it for a second. A quarter inch. Not even a quarter. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know how to read tape measure. This much.
So-
this much.
Oh.
It's not
so,
much.
it
It's got a
doesn't-
little, whatever. I'm
So,
not
like-
fucking two-handing it.
Oh, I'm not two-handed.
And I don't, I'm not doing the twisty thing.
I mean, you can two-hand it, but like it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be non-existent. It's gonna be, it'd be like trying to two-hand the top of this fucking, the neck of this bottle.
yeah.
So, anyways, now that we've
some more in that.
self-explored my entire cock, hey, will you?
We haven't got that far into your cock. Pull your cock out. Let's sit. I'm just kidding.
All right. So the reason I asked that is like when
I'm a psychopath.
do this,
Okay.
whenever I do this, I mean, I don't have to use lube, but it's better.
Okay.
But also, like, mine moves a hell of a lot more than 1/4 of an inch.
Yeah, because you're half cut. You have the goddamn, you got a rain jacket. You got a rain jacket
Yes,
on.
that's what I'm saying. It's like putting a shirt on 3/4 of the way and taking it back off every time.
Bro, your dick is like cornholio.
Fuck!
Dude, your dick is like this.
God
Bro,
damn!
every time you're jacking off. Listen, no, let me tell you something. That is fucking awesome. Now, go ahead.
No, that's pretty much that was a great representation. It is cornholio. From now on,
Your dick
I will
is
tell
cornholio.
women to
Give TP for your bunghole.
yes, give TP for my bunghole. Also, you will address my cock as cornholio.
Yeah. Yeah. Are we too
Give me
drunk
the
for this?
Cornholio. Huh?
Are we too drunk for this?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. We had drinks. We had drinks
Shocker.
beforehand.
That's a shocker.
Some might say we had a whole bottle before this. Some might say I fell on the floor a while ago. But they're lying. Or were they telling the truth? Now, listen. We went to John Rich. Listen to this. Okay, so, well, there was like a few goddamn minutes left on the fucking memory card. Didn't know it. Cool. Everything's fine now. There was probably a little skip there. And I think it was a little skip, but my editing skills are so bad it might have been quite a skip. So, what we were saying was we went to John Rich's house. We got invited to John Rich's house by Lauren Boebert, who's a congresswoman who's, for some reason, a fan of my comedy, which is hilarious. Now, so we get invited, and we fucking get there. Now, I didn't think, I had a show in Columbus, Ohio the next night, so I didn't know if I was going to stay in Nashville, but I knew I was going to get drunk in Nashville because that's what you do. So I was like, we're going to go get fucked up, and then we just need a spot to change. So I was just typing in his address, and so we find these little pod of hotels near, kind of close to where he lives, like 10 minutes away. And one of them was a Night's Inn. And I was just looking for a cheap room. You know, this room was like, what was it, $80?
$80 a night, yeah.
$80. So we get this room at this Night's Inn, and I get in there, and there is a fucking crack pipe, fucking straight up crack pipe on the bed, you know. And it's hilarious because it's just funny, you know. There's a crack pipe now used going on, like it's been going at it. It's been through the mill, okay? Not like a new crack pipe,
new one, in
crack pipe that's been through it, okay? And so, like, part of me is like, should I take it to the front desk? And then I was like, I remembered that the lady at the front desk was in her pajamas. And it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I was like, well, it's probably her crack pipe. What is this going to do for anybody? So I just threw it in the trash like a Christian. And so we get ready, and then we go to John Rich's house. And it's hilarious because we go from crack pipe to John Rich's house where we do not belong. They didn't want to let us in. Everybody else there had to make this donation to get in, okay? Because it's like a political party where they're trying to raise funds for Lauren Boebert's political thing. But we just got invited to the party because we like to party, and they need the party there, okay? And you can't just invite a bunch of old people to throw money at a thing and think it's going to be a party. You got to have somebody to bring the party. So we get invited for that. And they didn't want to let us in at first. They're like, well, no. Do you want to complete your donation? I said, absolutely not. I never started a donation, you know? And it was like, they didn't want to listen. Well, we get inside, and there's an elevator in his house. And the lady in the elevator was a fucking kind of a bitch to us at first, right?
Yeah, she was. Well, I hope you're not going to, like, circle back to this. Let me just alliterate
You go
this.
in.
Let me just alliterate
Go
this.
in.
So we started Crack Pipe Motel. Crack pipe on the bed, motel broken. And we leave there and we go to John Rich's house. And we pull up. He's got this massive gate with his name on the front of the gate. And as Dustin said, the guy didn't want to let us in. Finally, we get in and you walk maybe 3 steps and turn left onto this massive red carpet that leads up to his house. It's a long red carpet. And in the front of his 3-story mansion is the original Smokey and the Bandit car.
Yeah.
So it's literally rags to riches here.
Yeah. We don't belong.
Absolutely.
Super out of place. Okay. And in his elevator, he's got all these pictures of all these celebrities that he's hung out with. Now, John, we learned very quickly, is the type of guy that likes to be liked.
Absolutely.
He likes to be liked. And we were excited to go to this party because we thought, okay, it's in Nashville. It's at John Rich's house. He's a big songwriter for a lot of big people. We were like, oh, my God, there's going to be a lot of, like, other big people there. But we learned very quickly that, like, he wants to be the guy. Okay, so he's not going to invite really big people to his house. Now, the guy who invented the Barrett 50 cal, he was there.
Yes.
That was cool.
That was pretty cool.
But other than that, it was just a bunch of old rich people.
Right, yeah.
Some Tennessee football players, some fucking Vanderbilt football players. Whatever.
Some girls that was there with their husbands.
Oh, yeah. So, listen. We're on the way. Now, I get nervous at things like this because I feel out of place. You know, but I know definitely Mike's going to be nervous. He's never been anything like this. You know, Mike's kind of wigging out, you know. And it's an open bar, so I know I'll get drunk enough to be fine. But Mike's kind of tripping. And so, like, I had these Mollies. I had a bunch of Molly in my truck. So I just said, Mike, you want an Adderall? Which is funny that he was just like, yeah. So I just give him one of these Mollies and he takes it. Instantly. And Mike's never took, you never took one, right? You never took a Molly, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Never, ever.
So I let him take it, and then I text him about 10 minutes later. I said, that was a Molly. And I said, we're going to have, don't freak out. We're going to have a good time. And we did. Okay, we get there, and guess what? We get to the bar, and it's open bar. We finally make it up there, and John Rich's house, we're in this fucking little party room. We're sitting at the bar, it's an open bar. We're just drinking, blah, 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 blah. It's all free. It was like, what are you talking about? We're just gonna throw down. So that's what we're doing. Well, Lauren Bobert's assistant, Jasmine, she comes by, and she's like, y'all want to go take a picture with John Rich? I'm like, yeah. So we go into this VIP room, and we was talking to the people who paid for the VIP price, right? And so we go walking in there, and he's talking about this guitar on the wall that it was fucking Merle Haggard's guitar that he wrote Mama Tried and like 16 other songs on.
Yeah.
And he said he didn't want it in a museum because it wouldn't be played again. So he gave it to John Rich. And it's on his fucking wall. So he takes it off the wall, and he starts playing it. And he starts singing Mama Tried. And he starts staring at me in my motherfucking eyes. And like gaily, like homosexually a lot. Like made me feel uncomfortable. And I was like, oh shit, okay. So like I didn't know what else to do. I just started singing it too. You know, I was like, Mama tried to raise me better, but it's night and night. And it's on Mama tried. Well, so then it was super fucking weird. Well, he just hands me the goddamn guitar. And this is Merle Haggard's guitar. I'm not gonna not fucking take it. So I took it, and I'm like, okay, well, we gotta get a picture with this. Just take the picture, everything's going good, you know, and like, this guy's fucking great, you know. I was like, oh, kind of homosexual, but he's cool. So we go into there, we go back to the bar, we're having a good time. Mike, the Molly hits Mike, and Mike turns into Social Mike. Now, I've seen this Mike at the bar before when he got a lot of drunk, but I've never seen this Mike to this extent. So Mike is like, not just talking to single women or whatever. He's just talking to women.
Period.
Women. So he gets up from the bar. He's like, I'm going to talk to some chicks. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, dude. Every fucking chick there from fucking 30 to fucking 65. Mike is like, hey, girl, let me get in that cooter cat tonight. Can I pinch your snatch a little bit? You know, like, let me spit in your butt. And I'm just like, okay, well, let's tone it down a tad, Skid Row. Now, he's going hard to paint. It's hilarious. I love it. It's so great. John Rich comes out of this back room. He looks like he has a blunt in his mouth. I'm really drunk. I'm like, oh, my God, I would love some weed right now. So he's about to go up on stage and do this thing, okay? So I go running up there to the side of the stage. I say, John, what do you got, man? What is that? He's like, it's tobacco. I said, oh. He said, what'd you think it was? I said, tobacco. And he's like, no, you didn't. And I said, yeah. And he's like, you want one? It's a cigar. I said, I'm not going to not take a cigar from John Rich in his house. So, yeah, give me the fucking cigar. So he gave me one. So Mike comes wandering up, drunk as a motherfucker, tripping on Molly. And he's like, what in the goddamn fuck is going on over here? So John's like, who's this? I was like, it's my best friend. He's feeling pretty good. So he gives him a cigar. So we're like just smoking John Rich's cigars. Mike's like, where do I put the ashes? And John's like, just put them in the floor. And Mike's like, are you fucking serious? And he's like, this is my fucking house. This is the last frontier for country music. Put it in the fucking floor. And Mike's like, just dusting it all off on the floor. And it was hilarious. We're having a good time. Everything's going good. So he gets up on stage and he starts auctioning off this guitar for like $15,000. He auctions off this AR-15 for like, what, $20,000?
25, some shit.
He gets the Barrett guy up there. He makes him talk for a minute. He's auctioning off some shit with him for like, I don't know how much money. It's all these rich people just going nuts, you know? Well, there's this painting behind us. Mike's fucking fucked up. So Mike like leans back like this and hits this fucking painting on the wall. And it's American flag, but it's made out of fire hoses from 9/11. Of course it is, right?
Of course.
Of course it is. So John Rich stops the whole auction.
Stops everything.
Everything. And like says, hey, fix my painting. And like points over at us. Everybody in the room turns and looks at us. So I look at Mike and I'm like, Mike, the painting. And Mike goes, oh, the painting? That looks good. And he's like, fix it. And he's like, oh, no, I'm not going to touch that. And he's like, you've already touched it. You tilted it. So Lauren Boebert, the congresswoman, her husband comes running over, fixes the painting. And then he gives Mike a chair and a cup of coffee. Things are fine. Everything's fine. We're good. Mike decides to get up. And we're just chilling, you know. And he starts singing fucking, what was it, Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy.
Horse, Ride a Cowboy.
Some dude comes by. I will admit, this dude just bumps into Mike. Spills the coffee all over Mike's torso. Now, for at least 75 times, Mike asked me after that, what in the fuck is on my chest? I said, that's coffee. You smell like a fucking cup of Folgers. You know that's coffee. And, like, it doesn't matter how many times I said it. I tried to say it in different ways. He just couldn't understand the concept of what was on his thing. Now, the guy at the bar was like, hey, come up here. He said, y'all, we were bitching about the elevator lady. He's like, y'all should check out the fucking rooftop. George Jones cut the grass on the roof up there. So we go up to the rooftop, spill whiskey all over his fucking stairs.
Okay, we?
I did. I
didn't spill no whiskey on
I spilt it on the stairs. Whatever. Fine. He's got a fucking telescope up there aimed at these apartment buildings. Directly at these apartment buildings, right?
Yes.
You can see
inside
every apartment building in that fucking building. He's got a guitar pool, right? It's shaped like a... Mike's so fucked up. He's still bitching about the picture down there. He's like, of course the picture I hit was from 9/11. He's got goddamn Nikola Tesla's fucking telescope up here. Dude, I'm pissing on myself. So we leave there. We had a good time. He gave Mike his lighter.
Handed me his lighter and said, if I ask for it back, hand it back to me. He never asked for it back. So
that's on him. That's
hey,
between
that's
him and
on
God.
you, John.
And it had something on it, right? It was like a witch or a bow or something. It was like
it said
something gay.
It said really something gay. It was like stay witchy.
It said something gay on it. Maybe he's gay, man, but that's fine.
Hey, that's fine.
That's
Just
fine.
let everybody know.
He liked us a little too much. 100%. But we had a good time. And we were there, and that's fucking fine.
Everybody knew we were there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I tell you what.
Everybody knew you were there.
I've never, when I get drunk, I don't give a fuck about what anybody says, what anybody does, about what anybody thinks about me.
I agree with that.
Aside from that moment. I was just
when everybody turned and looked at you?
Yes. When everybody turned and looked at me, when he stopped, the music, stopped everything, it just directly in the middle of it. If I can't remember. I want to say that he was playing music.
He was. No, he was in the middle of the song.
He was in the middle of a song.
And he stopped it. He stopped the whole show.
He stopped the entire show.
Yeah, because he
Okay.
hilarious.
Man stopped the entire show.
I wouldn't-
And everyone in here of any relevance, way more relevance, like way more money, way more relevance than any of like me,
Any of us.
looked at me. Everyone stared
Yeah.
directly at me.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
And I felt this tall.
Are you fucking shitting me, dude? That's hilarious. No,
I felt this tall.
I would have felt
This
like a god.
This fucking nobody from goddamn Alabama that
Yeah,
played
that's what
nothing to get in here is
Nothing.
trash.
Dude, everybody
over
had these
here.
necklaces. Everybody had these necklaces that had like John's face on them and like these things. We didn't have a necklace. We didn't pay the fee to get in. We just got in, and people looked at us like we shouldn't be there. And then when Mike did that, it was just the best thing of my fucking life. I was like, dude, pull your fucking half-cut cock out right now. Let me stick it in my mouth. Now, speaking of getting fucked up, well, Halloween was okay. So Saturday, Mike invited me to a Halloween party at his dad's. Now, this is not like a Halloween party like where you go to just get shit faced.
It's a nice little bonfire.
It was just a bonfire where his family's chilling. And good. Your family reminds me of like redneck Full House. You guys are all locked in, dude. That's
in.
cool. No, that's cool. You guys are like all together. Now, I'm not used to that much. Now, so I like your family, but I don't. Okay,
no.
I don't know them on that level. And I'm not that familiar with them, and I don't know that they're that familiar with me, but they kind of are, I guess. Well, I'm drunk when I get there, but I love babies. Now,
Right.
this is going to sound weird. And I said
Yeah,
babies
let's-
because it would be weirder if I said I like little kids. But no, dude, like, it's just an ongoing thing, man. Like, everybody in my family, like, I love little babies. It's a weird thing. It's part of being a dad, I think, also.
Yeah.
Like, I always want to be a dad. And so, like, these little babies are cute. I like to hold little babies. It's just fun. I just like
Oh,
it.
look, a baby.
Love a little baby. And the little fat, fucking wrinkly ass goddamn legs. They're just fucking cute as shit, dude. And I'm good with babies, dude. Babies fucking. And I think I'm good with little kids, but I think it's because they think we're on, like, we have the same, like, mental capacity. Well, I think we're on the same wavelength. You know what I mean? So, like, your sister has a baby that's what, like, she's like, what, 8? She's like 8 months or something like that.
She may not even be that old.
She's cute as shit.
she was-
Little bitty
yeah.
baby hands and little baby feet. Cute as fuck. Now, of course, I'm going to ask to hold the baby. I can't help it. It's just in my
Absolutely,
fucking soul. I'm like, I said, I got hand sanitizer in the truck. I would like to hold your baby. And she's like, you don't have to do that. Here's the baby. So we're at this bonfire. Now, I'm fucking goddamn shit-faced when I get there. So she gives me the baby. I get the baby, and it's great. The baby loves me, right? Everything's going great.
Absolutely loves you.
Going
Yes.
great. Going great. Everything's going great. I'm holding the baby. Well, I got a bottle of this. Oh, Jack Bonded, by the way. Pretty new. Really good. If you like, whiskey, this is 100 proof. It's Jack
It's not
Bonded.
the only bonded he likes.
Yeah. Hey, whatever. Now, I have this. I have a bottle of this. I'm holding this baby, this 8 months old. I don't think anything about it. I got this in my lap, this bottle. And I'm just chugging the whiskey out of the bottle at this bonfire, I don't think anything about it. Nobody says anything about it. We leave and, like, Kayla's fucking pissed. She's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, you holding somebody's baby that don't even know you, and you're drinking whiskey out of the bottle over the child. I said, yeah, I was. And she's like, I was like, I don't fucking understand what the fucking problem is that is. I said, the fucking parents didn't say nothing. And I was just fine. I was just fine, right?
It was fine. It was
Maybe
fine.
that's why the baby was so calm. Maybe some of it was dripping down in her mouth. Maybe she got some on her little gums or something. But I don't know. But I also realized that maybe I shouldn't be around this many kids. But fuck it. You know what I mean? What would Jesus do?
That.
Yeah, dude, it is hilarious because it's like, like your family shit. I'm just fucked up out here and oversharing,
Telling it all.
oversharing stories like that I shouldn't have told, man. But I don't think about it, whatever.
That's all right, though.
You shouldn't have invited me if it was gonna be one of them things.
Hey, that's all right.
They understood.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
They got it.
Hey. This is very off topic. Let me just hold on to this.
All right.
Keep going.
Okay, well, I was going to talk about Halloween. Halloween was good. Took the kids fucking trick-or-treating, Talon came out in the clutch, dude. Talon, he had a bad fucking run at school because they got to wear their Halloween costumes the other day. Talon's got this fucking inflatable, it's an ostrich. Now, my family is retarded. Kayla's family is retarded. And it's whatever.
Right.
We're just a bunch of hicks, man. And so, they think it's all a duck. Everybody thinks it's a duck. But it's an inflatable thing, and it's like a man riding an ostrich.
Yeah.
They think it's a duck. And he can't stand the fact that everybody's like, oh, you got a duck. One person last night, we went through Oxford to the main street, and one person was like, oh, my God, that boy's riding an ostrich. So he's bummed out about it. Nobody understands what it is. Fine. Whoa. Was that the paraplegic coming up here to kill us? Now, so that would be funny, dude. Honestly, she could have been goddamn terrified for Halloween if she wanted to. Now, what's on her door? Anyways,
There's a note.
there's a note on.
There's a note.
The fucking.
So,
Okay, so you know about the paraplegic. We've talked about it on here
Yes.
before. There's a paraplegic that lives under this floor where we're doing this podcast. We thought she died, but we think her husband died.
her old man died.
He died. He's gone.
gone. The
R.I.P.
ambulance came and picked him up 3 times, and now he's just non-existent.
He
I haven't
doesn't.
seen
He's
him
no
in
longer
well
with
over a
us. Fine. We thought she left. No, the cameras are still there. There's these notes on the door, a debit card on the door. I want to read the notes. He won't let. He's like, "Don't do it. Don't go over there because it's gonna look bad on him." But I want to know what the fucking goddamn shit on the door says. But she's got cameras everywhere. It's so strange. Well, she's paraplegic, and you get it. But sometimes we think that maybe she might crawl up these stairs and fucking murder him in his sleep. And I think she can hear us. So
She could definitely hear us.
it's fine. What's she gonna do about it?
Nah.
I think that he.
Also, they have a weather thing out back.
What?
They have a weather thing out back that measures barometric pressure. Not only does it tell the weather
Why?
per hour.
Why?
Well, fuck if I know. I guess when you're staying inside all the time, that's what you got to do. Wonder what is going on outside.
That's true. That's true. Honestly.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Fuck. What was I talking about for that? I don't even fucking remember. I don't know, dude. I don't even know where we're at right now.
Halloween. Let's see. We talked about the Halloween.
Oh,
drinking
yeah.
Over the baby.
So yeah, dude. So Talon's the fucking ostrich.
Oh
He's
yeah, the
riding the
ostrich.
So we go to fucking the main street last night, and there's the Territorium, the little house, the haunted thing.
Yes.
I took the kids to the fall festival at the school. The haunted chicken house had a room at the fall festival, and it was a haunted house. It was 8 tickets. We walk in first of all, and the lady at the desk is like, I was like, how much should I get? How much money should I pay for tickets? And she's like, it's up to you. I said, no. I was like, I don't know
It's
how
up
many
to you.
fucking games are in here. I said, what's the reasonable amount per child? She's like, $10 per child. I said, okay, here's $20. Ridiculous amount. They gave me so many fucking tickets. Now we go down the first hallway. Everything's like 1 fucking ticket, 2 fucking tickets. I'm like, okay, I'm finna kill I'm tipping tickets, dude. I'm like, I'm dropping some of them on the fucking floor. There's a tattoo thing. I'm like, you want a fucking sleeve? I was like, get some on your neck. Like, what the fuck? Let's get the fuck out of here. Well, the haunted house was 8 tickets. And I was like, oh my fucking God. I was like, if I can get all 4 of us to go to the haunted house, I'll be Gucci. That's 24 fucking tickets, right?
Yeah.
No. Kayla's not going through it. Kayla hates haunted houses. Talon is a pussy dude. Not doing it. So Joe is like, goes through it. She's like, I'm gonna go by myself the first time. I was like, I'll go with you. She's like, I don't need you to go with me. I said, okay. She goes through it. They got chainsaw in there, dude. Like, it was like legit. It was like a decent haunted house for
they
like.
can touch them there, right?
Yeah, and there's like children. I swear to God, there are children like way older than Joe coming out just bawling, crying, and I was like, oh wow, because Joe loves. Okay, I always thought that she thinks she loves scary shit, but she's never really seen any scary shit. That's our first experience at a haunted house, and I was like, well, this will be a good test. Dude, she comes out and she's like, that sucked.
Like stone
This
face.
is goddamn trash. It's just trash. And I was like, okay, this bitch is literally fucking psycho. So, like, I go with her. Her friend wanted to go through. And she's like, my friend Sophie wants to go through. She's like, but her dad won't go. She's like, will you go? She's like, she don't want to go with just me. She wants an adult to go. I said, I'll go. So I'm in line with Talon's. Now, this is going to be a very risky story to tell. But I'm just going to tell it because I'm drunk. And it doesn't really matter, because I'll just deal with it in real life if the situations arise. Now, the guy in front of me is one of Talon's best friends' dad. And he is a very, 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 very well-known cokehead. Okay?
I thought you was gonna say. I really fucking thought you was gonna say somebody of like reputable source.
No.
Like, this man is a really, 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 really good Christian.
No.
Like he's
No.
active in like Sunday.
No.
Like Sunday school.
I have a reputation in Heflin, and it's not very good. Okay? He has one significantly worse than mine. And he is the only other adult in this group in front of me. Now, we're on this hallway. It's the haunted house is on the kindergarten hallway, right?
Yeah.
These children are 5, okay, that work on this hallway. The artwork on the walls are from kindergartners, right? And he turns around and he was like, hey, you're Talon's dad. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, I've never really met you formally. And I was like, cool. I was like, well, yeah, that's me. He's like, high five. I was like, high five. So I give him a high five. He's tweaking, dude.
Oh, yeah.
He's tweaking, dude. And I'm like, man, this is going to be hilarious. So there's these pumpkins on the wall that these kids have made. They're 5, right? And they cut them out of construction paper. They don't know how to use fucking scissors.
Right.
They barely know how to use the glue. They're shitty. They're 5. They're shitty. All right. So he's like, hey, man, dude, we're sitting here in this hallway. It's packed, dude. Families, parents, kids from all ages, from kindergarten all the way up to 5th grade, I think.
God damn.
All around us. This line to the haunted house is the longest line there was. People are crowded. This motherfucker gonna look at me and go, hey man, look at this goddamn shit on the wall right here. And I like looked over and it's these pumpkins that these kids have made. He's like, that shit don't even look like no motherfucking pumpkin. And he's like just dog cussing, dude, at these pumpkins.
That the
They're
5-year-olds
5-year-olds have made. And I'm like trying so hard not to shit all over myself because I'm trying to be like a dad in front of Embry, because she's here with her friend. I have to be the guy for her, her friend. I'm the dad for this girl too, and her. And this guy's like, look at this goddamn shit. And he's like, look at these eyes. These don't even... He's like, what the fuck is this? And he's like pointing at all of it. He's critiquing all of it. And he's tweaking, bro. Tweaking. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. So we get into the haunted house. And there's like 6 characters in there. All right, they got a zombie. They got a clown. They got this chick holding this dead baby.
Whoa.
No, there's a casket.
Whoa.
No, I'm serious.
Wait. Okay, you can't just You can't just goddamn skip right the fuck over that without
There's
alliterating on it.
a clown. There's a zombie. There's a chick sitting in this chair holding
With
like a
a
dead.
dead
It's like I mean not a real
baby.
dead baby, but it's like a whole like
Well,
holding what
I'm aware,
appears
but,
to be a
like-
dead baby.
Yeah, this is whoa. Who thought that was gonna be like a good Halloween decor?
No, I don't know, but it was.
Like, are we talking like post-abortion?
It's the haunted chicken house, dude. Dude.
So it really could have been real.
Right. It could have been a dead baby. It
She
could have
coulda,
been
like,
an
had it
actual
behind the
stillborn. It could have been an actual stillborn. So, dude, it says you come out at the end, and then like this dude chases you with a chainsaw. But we're going through the haunted house. This dude is like just talking to all these fucking like monsters, you know, and like he is just tripping balls. He's like, look at this motherfucker playing peekaboo with us, and like, dude, just shooting the finger guns at him, and he's like, ooh, 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 and he's like grabbing their cheeks and stuff, and I'm like, whoa, dude, I feel like I'm unhinged sometimes. I've never seen anything like this. It's hilarious.
Nothing like that.
Hilarious. Well, we go to the main street last night in Oxford. They have the little festival, and there's a territorium. It's like the real haunted house.
Yeah.
So Joe wanted to go through it, and I was like, I don't know about that. It's a real deal, you know. So I go up there to the front. There's a guy standing at the door you buy the tickets from, and I was like, she wants to do it. I was like, she's only been through one haunted house. It was at a fucking school fall festival. I was like, what do you think? I was like, it's whatever. And he looks down at her and he was like, nah. He's like, nah. And she's like, and she is so fucking pissed. She's like, yes. And he's like, no. He said, no. He's like, you can't. He's like, I can't let you do that. And she's just like, yes. And I'm like, relax. I was like, maybe next year. Just calm your tits. It's fine. Well, they had this Ferris wheel, and she wanted to ride that. So her and her mom got on that. Town's scared to death of that shit. So I'm with him. So me and him go to play this game. This is one of those fucking games you hit the fucking thing, it goes up or whatever. And the guy's like, it's $5, everybody's a winner. Pay the $5. His town hits it fucking pussy light, dude. Barely goes up. I'm like, whatever. Then we get this slime kit. Loves it. He loves the slime. They love the slime. I'm like, whatever. So we get the slime. We're waiting on them to get off the fucking Ferris wheel. The goddamn fucking Ferris wheel is taking forever. And the DJ is up here, and there's this DJ, and he's like, he keeps coming over the speakers. Now, keep in mind, they got a truck over here, a semi, this part, and it's this white semi, and they got a projector shining on it with these chairs, and they're playing a horror movie.
Yes.
I don't know what the horror movie was. I didn't pay enough attention to it, but there was it was a dead man. It was like in a morgue, and it kept showing his cock, dude. And I'm,
Whoa, what the
dude,
fuck?
I'm fucking shook. I'm trying to keep Joe, like, I'm turning, I got Joe's like this. I got her like this. Before she got on the Ferris. I got her like, her head like this, like, look the other way. And I'm telling Kyle, I'm like, look at the fucking screen. I was like, look at the fucking screen. And there's like because it's on a projector on this fucking semi-truck trailer. And it's a fucking giant penis. Dude, it's just the penis.
Just
The penis. And it's like, and it pans up the body. And I think it was like, dude, I don't know what movie it was.
Wow.
I'm fucking dying. It's some horror movie. But it was just the perfect timing we were there. It showed the penis 3 times.
3 times.
3 times, dude. And Kayla, everybody get on the fucking Ferris wheel. She's like, there's the penis again. And I'm like, all right. And so I'm trying to keep the kids like directed this way. So they get on the Ferris wheel. Town wins the slime. He's happy. The DJ's like, do you want to do, he's like, everybody wants to do the costume contest, come up. And he keeps doing it. And I'm like, it's 7 o'clock when we're there. He said the costume contest is at 7:30. And Town was like, I want to do it. I said, I'm not staying here till 7:30. I said, well, as soon as I get off that fucking Ferris wheel, we're gone. Because we've been there for like almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
So, the fucking Ferris wheel lasts for like 35 minutes. By the time they get off of it, it's like
A Ferris wheel?
Yeah. It's 3 minutes left. Dude, because the way they did it was so retarded. I'm not going to go into it. It was retarded. So, we're leaving. There's like 2 minutes left. All right. And like we're walking off, and this lady comes running up to me. She grabs my shoulder. She's like, "Hey, is he not doing the costume contest?" And I was like, "No, I'm going we're going to the truck. And she's like, no, you should make him do it. I said, I'm not going to make him do anything. I said, we're going to the truck. And she's like, no, you should put him in the Halloween costume contest. It's about to start right now. She says, it's not going to take long. She's like, I'm a judge. And she's like, I think he looks good. I like his costume. I said, okay. I said, well, I'll put him. I said, Talon, do you want to do it? He said, yeah. So he goes up there. He signs up for it. So they go and do the thing. Now, Talon is the ostrich. He's riding the ostrich.
Right.
All right. Now, people, when we first got there, said, does your ostrich know any tricks? And he was like, no. I said, if somebody asks you that again, say, yeah. I said, tell it to sit. I said, you can squat down, it'll sit. And I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not going to tell it to sit. He said, tell it to twerk. I said, tell it to twerk. He said, yeah, tell it to twerk. I said, okay,
right.
Twerk. And he starts like twerking with his ostrich, bro. And I was like, what in the fuck? I said, dude, you don't have a fucking hair on your little baby testicles if you don't do that to the first person that asks you if your ostrich knows tricks. So it bit me in the ass, man. We go up, and there's this line. There's this giant pumpkin that everybody's taking pictures in front of. So I take the kids up there. It's me, Talon, and Embry. And there's this black girl and this black lady behind us. This black lady's pushing this black girl in this wheelchair, dude. I get up there, and she goes, oh, my God, they look so cute. She said, you want to get a picture with them? I said, nah. I said, it's just them. I said, I'm not dressed up. I said, I'm just taking a picture of them. And she said, what in the hell? Is that a chicken? I said, that's an ostrich. I said, ask him about it when he comes down here. So Talon comes off the fucking thing. And this black lady goes, what is that supposed to be? He said, it's an ostrich. And she said, oh, a little ostrich. That's so cute. And he said, yeah, tell it to twerk. And I was like, dude, it was like the Mr. Krabs meme where like everything. I was like, oh, my fucking God. And she's like, do what? And he's like, tell it to twerk. And she said, oh, go ahead then. She said, twerk a little bit with it. And Talon just starts twerking this fucking ostrich. And I'm like pissing on myself, dude. I'm like, what in the fuck is wrong with you, dude? I was like, get it together. So we start going down this line. All right. And it's the fucking fire department and it's the fucking police department, right? And the fire department gives them all they give them one piece of candy. And Talon just stays there. And he's staring at him. And I was like, and it's not him at all. That's not like him. He's super shy usually. And he's just staring at him, and he holds his thing back out. And they were like, that was it. You only get one. He's like, what about for the ostrich? And they were like, oh, one for the ostrich? He said, yeah, tell it to twerk. And I said, get the fuck up here, dude. I was like, have you lost your mind? So he gets in the fucking the costume contest. He gets up there on the thing. They call him up there. And it's mostly adults. There's like 2 kids. It's mostly adults. And the DJ calls him up there. He says, hey, he's like, everybody has to say what they are. The Talon gets up there, and he sticks the mic to Talon's mouth, and he's like, what are you? And he's like, I'm the ostrich man. And he's like, give it up for the ostrich man. And he just walks across the thing and doesn't do anything. And I run over there, and I grab him by his little pea head. I said, now it's the fucking time to twerk, you dumbass. I was like, you could have won. So this dude comes out, and he's dressed up like Michael Jackson, okay? And of course they're playing fucking Thriller on the speakers at the time. And he just starts dancing, dude. And the dude's doing the fucking moonwalk. He's all right. And I was like, well, you're fucked. I was like, you're fucked. We lost. Everything's fine. So they do third place. The Addams Family one is these adults. The second place goes to this zombie dude, this adult. And I was like, I was like, well, I looked at him. I said, we're done. I said, we're done. I said, Michael Jackson's winning this. So then they go to first place, and they're like, ostrich man. And I was like, oh, okay, we're finna get shot. I was like, white privilege. I was like, no way we beat out Michael Jackson over here. I was like, this dude's G'd out, he's dancing. I was like, there's no way. But then there was a best overall, and then that guy won that. But so like he goes up there and he gets his little envelope, and they were like, come get your cash prize. I said, cash prize? I thought it was gonna be like $10. He goes up there and he comes back with the envelope. Oh, but it was like $75 on this motherfucker.
Damn.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
For a costume?
Yes, dude. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? So he's like got $75 and a thing of slime, dude. His little fucking penis is hard, dude. He's like living the best life you could live. But what are you gonna fucking do, man?
Man, so let me tell you. So the other day, there's actually 2 instances of this. The other day, I went to my dad's house, and we're having, a little family get-together or whatever. And my sister goes out here to check if one of her horses are bred, right? Mm-hmm. And there's two mares in there, which,
Yeah.
female horses, in case you don't know. In case
Dumb motherfuckers.
I didn't say that. Just in case you don't know what a mare is.
Pussies.
One of them's mother, one of them's baby. And so the baby starts like trying to bite Kopi, right? Like just like bites her on the head, bites her on the back, like just being a fucking bitch. And Daddy was like, "You gotta bite him back." I said, "Huh? You gotta bite him back?" He said, "Yeah." I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, bite him on the ear?
Where do you bite them at?
He said, no. He said, you bite a plug out of them.
What?
Yes.
Bite the plug?
Bite a plug out of them. He said, right here. He said, right here on their, like right next to their mouth. Like right there. He said, it's real sensitive. He said, whenever they bite you, he said, you grab them up by the collar and you reach down there and you... He said, I've only had to do it to one. He said, one bit the fuck out of me and wouldn't stop. He said, so I reached over there and I grabbed him like that, and I come over there and I bit a plug out of that little soft spot.
Bro.
And he said he never done it again. I said, oh, he never done it again? No shit. No shit, he never done it again. It was like... he's like, this motherfucker just bit me.
Yeah. Dude, your dad is fucking insane.
He is a goddamn lunatic.
Yeah. Think about it, man. This is a fucking 1,000-pound animal. He's biting plugs out of it. He's punching them in the mouth. He's hitting them with fucking things. Dude.
That was whenever they would bite him on the back. Like,
could you imagine... And your dad's a nice guy. He's a good guy. He's a sweetheart, man. But could you imagine having to fight this motherfucker? Like, hey, if you got him mad enough to fight, like, if he's beating the fuck out of these fucking horses, dude, hey, count me out.
I don't know that he's, like, beating the fuck out of them, but he's definitely dominating these horses.
That's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Like,
enough
he
that
is dominating these.
Enough that they're submitting to him and they're like, okay, well this is my guy. Yeah. Dude, fuck that, dude. If that motherfucker put his hands on me, man, I'm done, man.
I'm dying.
I'm dying. Don't do it. That's crazy.
So there was that, and then afterwards, after we got done with that, I was like, well, that was a strange little learning experience there. He's like, well, let's go feed the cows. So we went over and we fed the cows. And I had on nice.
G'd out.
Yeah. I was there to eat with the family. I wasn't there to go feed the fucking cows.
Right.
I had nice blue jeans and a nice flannel shirt on. And we get there and he's like, well, we really need to retag this cow while he's in the holding pen. It's pouring down rain. Pouring down fucking rain. Pouring down rain. I can barely even stand up. Yeah. It's so muddy. Like, I literally slid all the way down the hill to my truck because I just couldn't stand there. It's just so slick. And he wants to get this calf, which is about 100 pounds now. So I fucking done it.
And grabbed his ass up.
We locked the gate, and we got this calf running around in here, and he's like, all right, grab him. So I reach over, I run over there, and in the fucking mud, and I grab him up by his neck. I'm trying to hold him, and he's pitching a fucking fit. He's kicking and fucking mooing and shit. And, like, he falls down on the ground and jumps back up. Just sling shit all over me.
Fuck that, dude.
Like, he ended up, like, I tell you how strong the motherfucker was. Like, it was all I could do to hold him. And, like, that doesn't sound like much. But the motherfucker run up under the gate and, like, he basically ran through the gate. He ran just up under the gate, but he wasn't small enough to quite get all the way up under it. Well, the pressure just from him like picking up on his back broke like the chain in the clasp. It broke it, and the gate slung open. He got out, so we didn't get to like re-tag him. And I'm trying to hold this motherfucker here, and Daddy's like, "Come on, bitch!" He's like, "Hold him down there." I'm like, "I can't. I fucking can't."
Fucking tried.
I've got this son of a bitch in a headlock, and we're rolling around on the goddamn this muddy ass fucking floor.
Hell
You know,
no,
I was like, I can't. This is all I was like. Hey, it's all I can do to stand up. And I'm soaking wet. I've got mud all over my nice clothes. It smell like a wet fucking cow.
None of that sound fun, man. I could, because you invited me to some things. I've done a few of them, but it's like, man,
Nah.
you talk about that, it's like I don't want to do that.
Wait till
Or you
next
talking about
time.
the fucking cutting their fucking nuts off and shit.
Next time we banned them.
Oh, I'll be out of town, I bet.
He said, "Guaranteed, I'll be out of town."
Yeah. Hey,
No,
man.
you ain't got to do it. I just want you to come watch it. I want you to come watch some old bull balls.
All right. All right. I'll do it. I'll come watch it. Man, I'll do anything once. Not, no homo, but I'll do other.
Son of a bitch, well, we got to end it here.
Fuck. All right. We got to go. We probably do.
Do we really? Yeah.
We're about at an hour. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know.
Hey, that's good.
But
Hey,
I don't know how this memory card's going to do. And, it's been a minute. But, yeah, also, if you made it this far, that's crazy. And we love that. And we appreciate you. We were drunk at the start of this. At the end of it, we were
really drunk.
religious. We're
Religious.
We're
We're religious.
Religious.
We praise the Lord now.
Yeah. Mike believes in God now.
Fuck.
So we did it. So appreciate you guys. I'd say we'll be back next week, but you never know. It could be next week. It could be next month. So just pray for us and don't be mad and don't be like, "Ooh, we need more." Just accept us for what we are and our dysfunction abilities, and just know that we're doing our best and that we love you guys and everything's fine. Everything's good. And we appreciate all the things that you guys have to offer for us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks so much for watching.